play the role that you're supposed to play. Everybody doesn't have to hold the megaphone. Everybody doesn't have to run for office. Everybody doesn't have to be a staffer. Like, what is your contribution to the thing? And, I have this story that I talk about sometimes, where there's a jersey for everyone. I'm going to tell this really quick story, and then we're going to let the person join. Long story short, I was in a band at Westbury High School, Sensational Sounds of the Southwest. Put in the chat if you too were a band kid. I played the saxophone and I played trumpet and marching band. Anyway, our very first away game was in Brenham. If you know anything about Brenham, Texas, it's up to 90 and there are more cows than people. We got on the bus and we headed up to Brenham and we pull up to the stadium and it's like we just drove through all this nothingness and now we pull, the buses pull in. And you could see the other side of the stadium. Now, if you know anything about this, the band gets there before like the game starts because we got to march in and do all of that. Well, their whole side was filled with green, like filled. So we're marching in, and you talk about intimidating, and then this is what really took the cake. To my left, it was their band. They had so many people at this game that their band had to sit on our side, right? So if I'm intimidated playing the trumpet, imagine what the football players felt. Talk about home field advantage. And what I realized was that, it was just green. It's like, I'm like, do they give out T-shirts before the game? Like, how does everybody have on Brenham paraphernalia, right? And what I would later realized when we went to the concession stand, when we looked at who was at the ticket booth, the people understood that it wasn't just the players' parents that were in the stands. It wasn't just the band parents or the cheerleader parents that were in the stands. It was the people who once played for Brenham that go there on Friday nights because it ain't nothing else to do. And that is their heyday. That is their contribution. They buy a ticket and they come in. The people who volunteered at the concession stand when we went down for the third quarter, they were volunteers. It said Brenham volunteer across their shirt, and they were proud to do that. There was a jersey for everyone. A jersey for everyone. So we have to think as a community, right? If everybody plays their part, whatever that is, and it doesn't have to look like that person's part or this person's part. If everybody, Travis McGee has a saying. He says, if everybody does something, everything will get done. And if everybody puts on a jersey and does something, then the community as a whole moves together.